Matthew George Whitaker, born on October 29, 1969 in Des Moines, Iowa, is an American lawyer and politician known for his service as acting U.S. Attorney General from November 2018 to February 2019. He earned his Bachelor of Arts, Master of Business Administration, and Juris Doctor degrees from the University of Iowa, where he also played as a tight end for the Hawkeyes football team, including in the 1991 Rose Bowl. Whitaker's career includes serving as the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Iowa from 2004 to 2009, where he was recognized for his aggressive prosecution of drug traffickers. In 2014, he ran in the Iowa Republican primary for the U.S. Senate. He later became the executive director of the Foundation for Accountability and Civic Trust FACT, a conservative advocacy group. In October 2017, Whitaker was appointed Chief of Staff to then Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Following Sessions' resignation in November 2018, Whitaker served as acting Attorney General until February 2019. His appointment was met with legal challenges and scrutiny due to his previous criticisms of the special counsel investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. In November 2018, following the resignation of Attorney General Jeff Sessions, President Donald Trump appointed Matthew Whitaker as acting Attorney General. This appointment drew significant attention, particularly due to President Trump's statements regarding his familiarity with Whitaker.
Well, Matt Whitaker, I don't know Matt Whitaker. Matt Whitaker worked for Jeff Sessions, and he was always extremely highly thought of, and he still is. But I didn't know Matt Whitaker. He worked for Attorney General Sessions. He was very, very highly thought of, and still is highly thought of. But this only comes up because anybody that works for me, they do a number on them. But Matt Whitaker is a very smart man. He is a very respected man in the law enforcement community, very respected at the top of the line. And actually, the choice was greeted with raves initially, and it still is in some circles it's a shame that no matter who I put in, they go after him. It's very sad, I have to say. But he's acting. I think he'll do a very good job, and we'll see what happens. But I will say this, Matt Whitaker is a very highly respected man, and you didn't have any problems with Matt Whitaker when he worked for Jeff Sessions. He's respected by law enforcement. He's a very strong law enforcement personality and person. I didn't speak to Matt Whitaker about it. I don't know Matt Whitaker. Matt Whitaker has a great reputation, and that's what I wanted. I also wanted to do something which, frankly, I could have brought somebody very easily from the outside. I didn't want to do that. When Sessions left, what I did very simply is take a man who worked for Sessions. Again, he worked for Jeff Sessions. He's a highly respected man, especially by law enforcement, and I think he's going to do a great job. He's there in an acting position. He's probably, from what I hear, a very strong person, a very strong personality, and I think that's what they need. Who? You mean Mr. Kellyanne Conway? He's just trying to get publicity for himself. Why don't you do this? Why don't you ask Kellyanne that question? All right. She might know him better than me. I really don't know the guy. But when you make a comment, first of all, let me speak, please. First of all, when you make comments, I see everybody on television, all these lawyers, all these law enforcement people making comment after comment. They never ask to get recused. They make comment. The fact that you go on Fox or CNN or MSNBC or anybody, you make a comment, you'd have nobody left to choose. You would have absolutely nobody left. I see different people at different times going on shows. Am I supposed to say, oh, now he's never qualified to serve in government? So all the time I'm watching many different people go on many different shows, saying many different things. That doesn't mean they're unqualified. Now, in all fairness to Matt Whitaker, who, again, I didn't know, okay, other than through reputation, his reputation is excellent. But in all fairness to him, he did some shows, so did many of the people that you're talking about. So did everybody that you're talking about a permanent position. I think everybody looking at a permanent position in any department has done many shows. Does that mean we can't hire anybody? We have to hire somebody that's in a shell? I don't think so.
Matthew Whitaker's hearing before the House Judiciary Committee on February 8, 2019 was the culmination of several controversies surrounding his appointment as acting Attorney General and his actions while in office. His appointment, following the resignation of Attorney General Jeff Sessions in November 2018, bypassed the typical line of succession that would have placed Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein in the role. This decision led to widespread criticism, with many arguing that Whitaker's appointment violated the Federal Vacancies Reform Act and was unconstitutional, as he had not been Senate confirmed for his previous position as Chief of Staff to Sessions. Adding to the controversy were Whitaker's past statements critical of Special Counsel Robert Mueller's investigation into Russian interference in the 2016 election. Before joining the Department of Justice, Whitaker had publicly suggested ways to curtail the investigation, including reducing its budget to impede its progress. These remarks raised concerns about his ability to impartially oversee Mueller's work, as his role as acting Attorney General gave him significant authority over the investigation. Critics feared that Whitaker might use his position to undermine or obstruct Mueller's efforts. Whitaker's involvement with World Patent Marketing, a fraudulent company accused of defrauding inventors through deceptive business practices, further fueled scrutiny. Serving on the company's advisory board, Whitaker was aware of complaints alleging fraud yet appeared to take no action. In 2017, the Federal Trade Commission shut down the company, and a $26 million settlement followed in 2018. This connection raised questions about Whitaker's judgment and ethics, adding another layer of controversy to his already contentious appointment. The House Judiciary Committee chaired by Jerrold Nadler convened the hearing to address these issues. The committee sought answers about Whitaker's role in overseeing the Mueller investigation, his previous statements and potential conflicts of interest, and his ties to World Patent Marketing. During the hearing, Whitaker's demeanor drew sharp criticism, particularly when he addressed Chairman Nadler directly, saying, "Mr. Chairman, I see that your 5 minutes is up," as Nadler's questioning period concluded. The remark was widely seen as disrespectful and defiant, further inflaming tensions.
Now, in your capacity as acting Attorney General, have you ever been asked to approve any request or action to be taken by the special counsel?
Mr. Chairman, I see that your 5 minutes is up, and so I'm here voluntarily. We have agreed to 5-minute rounds, and
The committee.
I think that's a fine place to end the 5-minute rule.
The committee will come to order. I will point out that we didn't enforce the 5-minute rule on acting Attorney General Whitaker. We will.
I understand, Mr. Chairman. I was just saying that might be a good breaking point at that point for you.
No.
On November 20, 2024, President-elect Donald Trump announced his intention to nominate Whitaker as the U.S. ambassador to NATO. This appointment has raised concerns among NATO allies due to Whitaker's limited foreign policy experience and Trump's history of criticizing the alliance. Despite these concerns, Whitaker's direct line to the president is seen as a potential advantage in diplomatic communications. Whitaker's involvement with the conservative America First Policy Institute underscores Trump's preference for loyalists in key positions. His appointment comes at a time when U.S. relations with NATO are under scrutiny, particularly regarding defense spending commitments by European members. Whitaker is married to Marcy Whitaker, and they have 3 children. His career reflects a trajectory from local legal practice to significant national roles, marked by a steadfast alignment with President Trump's administration and policies.